What's up everybody, this is Teacher Ivan from NextGen Academy. Our goal in this channel is to help you achieve your highest potential and to help you understand subjects in the easiest and the most efficient way. If you'd like to get more tips and tricks on how to achieve A star in your IGCSE, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. Lastly, if you need any help in your studies, you can always head on to our website, link in the below, or our Instagram. Drop us a DM and we'll be able to help you. Enjoy this video and I wish you all the best.
Okay, February, March 2021. This is your paper 2. Okay, so we've already discussed paper 1. So once again, just a short summary. These are the formulas that is given to you. Okay, quadratic equation, binomial theorem. As you all see, right, one of the previous paper also, you'll need to use this. So maybe we might need to go through for some of you who are unsure on this formula. Okay, your binomial theorem, yeah, this one you all need to know. It will have at least one question that will come out. Arithmetic series, geometric series, then your trigo, either for trigo questions or for all the trigo proving or to find your base, the angle and all. Then this part here, which is your sine rule, cos rule, and area of triangle. Okay, first question. All right, we've gone through this question a few times already. There are actually a few ways to do it. What's the method that you all do?
Square both sides.
Okay, square both sides. Okay, so you can either square both sides or what's the other method?
Positive and negative.
Positive and negative. So either way also works. Okay, either way also works.
I did the positive, negative.
Okay. Actually, the tricky one is for the inequality, not so much for the equal sign. Okay, the inequality, when you all do the plus minus, make sure you all know your plus minus starts from the left-hand side if your modulus is on the left-hand side. Okay, why? Because it will affect the symbol, your more than and the less than. The symbol will change if you multiply the whole equation by negative. Okay, but for this one won't really affect. You want to do square, you want to do plus minus also can. Okay, but I think the plus minus for this one will be easier. So all you need to do, separate this into two equations. 4x plus 9 equals to 6 minus 5x. Then your second equation, 4x plus 9 equals to, you can just write 5x minus 6. Okay, that means I multiply the negative. One is positive, one is negative. Okay, got it, this one? Okay, then go and solve. 4x minus 5x, for example, 4x plus 5x, so 9x equals to 6 minus 9. You get minus 3. And this one you get x equals to negative 1 over 3. Okay, then for this one, 9 plus 6, you get 15 is x. So yes. X equals to 15. Okay, you all can go and square the both sides also. Marcus, you did square both sides, is it? 4x plus 9 squared, 6 minus 5x squared, also can. Okay, also can. All right, so let's just double check. 4x plus 9 squared equals to 6 minus 5x squared. I think this one, from one equation, then you can solve already. So 16x squared plus 72x plus 81 equals to 36 minus 6 times 5 times 2, 60x plus 25x squared. Okay, let's move everything to the right-hand side.
I feel the second one longer.
Longer.
Yeah.
So it's your preference lah. Okay, so you all see which one you all prefer. 132x minus 60 minus 81, so minus 141. 9 minus 132. Marcus, what's your value? My value a bit wrong, right?
Mine
What's
is
your
9, -132, and 45, -45.
-45? Okay, here I wrong. Eh, where's my symbol that wrong? 4x plus 632. Oh, okay. Yeah, I counted wrongly. Okay, so y'all will get y'all can summarize to 3x minus 1 and then x minus 15 lah.
Teacher, do I need to simplify it to 3 minus
Yes.
3x squared minus 44x plus 15?
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. So divide the whole thing by 3 first. Okay, both way also works. I think for the one, if inequality, then you might need to use square for both of it. Okay. Okay, let's move to the second one. Find the values of the constant k for which the equation kx squared minus 3 bracket k plus 1x plus 25 equals 0 has equal roots.
B square minus 4AC.
Okay, good. Okay, so equal roots is the keyword. So we use b squared minus 4ac equals 0. Okay, so this is the equation. B squared minus 4ac equals to 0. Okay. So what is b in this case?
Negative 3k plus 1.
Okay, negative 3k plus 1 square minus 4 ac. Alright? Okay.
Teacher, is negative 3k minus 1.
Minus. Oh, okay. No lah. I have to open up the bracket, right?
It's
Minus
negative
3.
3k minus 3, right?
Yeah, minus 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops, sorry.
Okay, wait. Let me mute this first. Okay. What do you get for this? So we'll get
9k squared plus
9k
18k
squared,
plus 9.
9.
minus.
100k.
100.
Okay, so you get 9k squared
Minus 81k.
minus 81.
82.
82, sorry.
Plus 9 equals to 0. Can I simplify this?
Yes. K bracket 9k minus 1. Then 9 bracket 9k minus 1.
9k minus 1 and k
And k minus 9.
minus 9 equals to 0. K equals to 1 over 9.
K equals to
K
9.
equals to 9. Okay, any questions here?
Then sometimes the question will ask that, or like has two distinct roots, or like sometimes like one real root, like how to differentiate.
Or less than 0, more than 0, right?
Okay. Okay, there are actually two possible ways they can okay, specifically this question, they got 3 possible ways they can ask you. Okay, b squared minus 4ac more than 0. So the equation is not just b squared minus 4ac, you have to write the whole thing. It's either equals 0, less than 0, or more than 0. So when they say, they can change the question, find the values of the constant k for which the this equation has 2 distinct points or 2 different real roots. Okay, then you use this equation. 2 different real roots or 2 distinct points. They either use one of these terms. Okay, then the complete equation is not just b squared minus 4ac, but b squared minus 4ac more than 0. Okay, if they say there are no real roots, b squared minus 4ac less than 0. Okay, but there's another way they can ask you about this inequality also. Okay, the other question that they might ask you is, they'll give you 2 equations. Okay, they'll give you two equations.
Wait,
One
so real roots means it's negative, negative value.
no.
Was it less than
It's
zero,
just
ma?
the equation is just b squared minus 4ac
Okay,
less
okay,
than
okay.
0.
Okay.
Because b squared minus 4ac, this is actually called your discriminant. B squared minus 4ac is called a discriminant. It's not that it's, yes, the exact value is negative, but they'll normally ask you to solve for an unknown. Then you think about it, why is it less than 0, then no real roots? No real roots means there's no solution to it. Means, in a way, in your syllabus, we call it math error lah.
Oh, so if it's intersect at 2 points, it's more than 0 lah.
B squared minus 4ac.
Yeah, more than 0, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, the logic of this, right, is actually solutions of a quadratic equation means what? What do we define as solutions actually?
You want to find the point.
What point is that?
Point of intersection.
With?
The line.
What line?
Tangent.
No.
X, I don't know.
Correct. X-axis. Okay. So it's either like this, or touch one point. Like that.
Okay.
This is what it means. The solution or roots, they can interchange between these terms. Solution means roots. Roots, imagine like a tree. Tree and your root like that. Okay, root is at the ground. So your x-axis is the roots. It's the solution. Got it? Okay? The other possible way they can ask you this question, right? When they give you two equations, okay, one equation is straight line equation. Okay, that means some form of y equals mx plus c. The second one they give you is a quadratic equation. Okay, which is y equals to ax squared plus bx plus c. When they give you two equations, then they tell you it has 1 point of intersection or tangent or 2 point of intersection, or no, they do not intersect with each other. It is very similar to this question actually, but there is one more extra step, which is what? What's the first step for this? You all remember this kind of question? If I give you a straight line equation and a quadratic equation.
Both equals to each other. Then you find the intercept.
Yes. No. So you do simultaneous equation first. You have some unknowns, like this kind of question. You see, you have some k or some unknown lah, but not the x and y's unknowns . First step is to do simultaneous equation when you all come across this. Simultaneous equation.
Oh, okay.
This simultaneous equation, you want to rearrange it to ax squared plus bx plus c later. Your a, b, c will have some unknown. Okay, that means you won't be able to find a solution here. Then your second step, only you use your b squared minus 4ac less than 0, more than 0, or equals to 0. The language that they will use here, right, is one of it will be a bit different. If it's less than 0, they'll say no points of intersection or does not intersect with each other. They'll say find the value of k if these two equations or the line and the curve does not intersect with each other or there's no point of intersection. B squared minus 4ac equals to 0. The one that is commonly used is either tangent. Okay, they'll say that find the value of k if the straight line is a tangent to the curve. then you use b squared minus 4ac equal to 0. What is tangent? Tangent means touch one point. It's the same meaning.
Oh,
Okay? So you all need to take note of the language that they use. So they can either say tangent or one point of intersection. Okay, but they will normally use tangent lah. Then most students will be thinking, hey, what is this tangent? Why suddenly got tangent over here? Okay, so you all need to know what they're asking for. Then the third possible one, they'll say intersect at 2 points lah. Okay, intersect at 2 points. Okay, so you all got to remember how to do it. It's just one extra step. The first part, you have to do simultaneous equation first. You equate both equations together, rearrange the whole equation to ax squared plus bx plus c. So you'll come to this, something like this form here. Okay? But you have some unknown terms inside. Okay, whether it's k, whether it's a, b, c, they'll use some unknown character for you all to solve. Okay, and that unknown value is a constant. Got it? This one?
yes.
Okay, any question here? All good?
Yes.
All right, let's move on to the third question. Okay, the diagram shows the graph y equals to fx, where fx equals to a bracket x plus b square bracket x plus c, and a, b, c are integers. Find the value of a, b, and c. Okay.
A is 2.
How do you get 2?
I find what's x first. X you can see on the graph ma.
Negative
So
1 and
the
1.
square one is the -1, and then c is -1, b is +1.
You mean you find b and c first?
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, we find b and c first before we find a, right, for this question. Okay, how do we know how to find b and c?
By looking at the graph, because they already factorized for you, so it's equal 0, like x plus c equals 0, and then x plus b squared equals 0.
What is the significance of the b square, and what's the significance of that square there?
B square means it touched the point.
Means equal root.
Touch the line.
So it means equal root. Okay, if you see, this is actually part of your cubic equation graph. You remember cubic equation? So cubic equation, typically you will have 3 roots, right? Because it goes up. Okay, normally it will have 3 roots. 1, 2, 3 like that. So 1, 2, 3 roots. There are 2 graphs that you all learn. So it will either be like that. This is x minus a, x minus b, x minus c. If this is a, b, and c. The second graph, what we are learning is over here. X plus b square, then x plus c. The square, right, actually means what? Like that. Depends also. Sometimes if the equal root might be the other side. So it's actually x plus b, x plus b, x plus c. That's why x plus b square, x plus c. Can you see this? So when your roots are equal, so we go back to just now what we talked about, the equal roots, right? Equal roots means I touch 1 point only. You get it? What's the logic behind this whole thing right now? So you said just now b is 1, right? B is equal to 1 because it touches here 1 point only. Is it because both also equal? Yeah, correct. Both of the roots are equals to 1. So if you actually type into your calculator, if you go and expand it, okay, you don't have to do it lah. If you go and expand the cubic equation, you'll find 2 solution is x plus 1. X equals to 1. Okay, that means if you go into your calculator, you type the cubic equation, it'll be x equals to 1, x equals to 1, and then x equals to -1. Okay? So you'll see two solutions is the same. By right, you have to know by right cubic equation, I should get three solutions. Okay? So we do this part first. Make sure you understand this. So this part is your square here means equal roots. So you solve for this one first. Sometimes it might be the other side. It's not always the first one. So I know that my b is equals to 1 because x plus b is equals to -1. Okay, x plus, what's the equation? Actually, let's not complicate it. So 0 x.
Teacher, I need to go down for a while.
Okay, so b equals to 1 because you have to, your solution of the bracket need to be equals to -1. So your c value will be equals to 1. Okay, your c value will be equals to
1.
-1.
-1.
So this, so here will be x plus 1 square, x minus 1. Because my x plus 1 here need to be equal to 0 and my x minus 1 here need to be equal to 0, right? Then a value, how do you all find? You need to just sub in. You got your y-intercept here. Okay, you got y-intercept which is -2. So can I use -2 here? -2a, and then my x value is 0 and 0. Okay, you'll get what's your a value? A will be equals to 2. Okay, you're just going to calculate this. So the equation is -2a 1 square times -1. Okay, then you get a equals to 2. Okay, so for this question, you have to find what is your b, what's your c first, then only you can find what's your a. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, so cubic graph, 2 possible graphs they will test you all on this. Okay, please know how to sketch it out also if they ever ask. So they will either give you the equation, then ask you all to sketch also. Okay. Hence, solve the inequality fx is less than or equals to -1. Okay. So how do we do this question?
I got 2 answers.
Okay, how do you get the 2 answers?
I find the turning point. I just draw from the graph.
And then?
So it's either x is less than or equals to 1.45 or -0.4 less than equals to x, then less than equals to 0.85.
What do you draw on the graph first?
I just sketch up the point that go at the -1 there, that touch -1.
Okay.
Because -1 the question asks.
So the first step is that you need to draw your y equals to -1 graph first, which is a straight line. Okay, this is y equals to -1. So you all look, fx is y, right? So we are actually drawing fx equals to -1 first. What are the values that we want to find? We want to find that fx is less than or equals to -1. Understand the language? Fx, which is less than or equals to -1. What is fx? Y. Where is y less than -1? Over. Okay, over here and over here, right? Can you see? The whole range. Where is less than -1? Y. We are just looking at y, don't look at x. So y is up or down only. So less than -1 is everything below the y equals -1 line. Okay, so after you draw here, get this coordinate. Okay, you can draw it up. Just now, what Jensen say? Negative 1 point. What do y'all get? Negative 1.55?
45.
45. Negative 1.45. Okay, can. So x is less than or equals to negative 1.45. Then you all get this range here also, which is what?
Negative 0.4.
0.4 to
And to negative 1, negative plus 0.85.
okay, 0.85.
Yes.
Okay, so I always draw like that. But you don't have to draw. So as long as you understand what this means. But I draw normally it's for my own reference. Okay, so when I check back the time, it's easy for me to check. You can even write. You can even write like this is for question B. Okay, for your own reference. Okay, any question here?
No.
Understand, huh? Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, question 4. The curve 4 over x squared plus 5 over 4y squared equals to 1 and the line x plus 2y equals to 0 intersect at 2 points. Find the exact distance between these points. So 6 marks question, what do we need to find first?
You x equals to negative 2y first.
Okay, why do we do that?
Because you want to sub in ma,
Yeah, why do we sub in?
to solve.
No, so we need to find the point of intersection between the curve and the line first. Okay, so that means it's something like that. I have a curve, I have a line, right? This is point 1, this is point 2. After I find the point of intersection, what's the second part? How do I find the exact distance? Pythagoras?
Yes.
Okay, yes, in a way it's
Not like
Pythagoras
that.
theorem. Okay, or distance or length formula.
Yep.
All right, so the first step we want to do here, simultaneous equation. Second part here, we want to use distance formula or Pythagoras, okay, which is x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Okay, define these kind of things first, then after that it's easier for you to do. Okay, so let's write down this equation first. 4 over x squared plus 5 over 4y squared equals to 1. X plus 2y equals to 0. Okay, so I got equation 1. Okay, maybe let's fix the equation 2 a bit. X equals to negative 2y. Okay, let's define this as equation 2. So sub 2 into 1. Okay, let's see what will we get. So 4 over negative 2y squared plus 5 over 4y squared equals to 1. We get 4 over 4y squared plus 5 over 4y squared equals to 1. Make it to
9 over 4y squared equals to 1.
Okay, so I can get 9 equals to 4y squared.
Then y squared equals to 9 over 4.
Okay, y squared equals to 9 over 4.
And then y is plus minus 3 over 2.
Y equals to plus minus 3 over 2. Okay, so I got y equals to plus minus 3 over 2.
So you sub in to the x plus 2y equals 0.
So sub y into 2.
Equation 2, yeah.
Okay, so we will get
Negative
X.
3 and 3.
Yep.
okay, wait y equals to, let's do the positive one first. You'll get negative 2, 3 over 2.
I shall open all the stickers.
-3, right?
Yes.
Okay, y equals to -3 over 2, x equals to,
-2 bracket -3 over 2.
okay, what will you get here?
You'll get -3.
-3.
And 3, positive 3. See wrong.
Positive 3. Okay, so what is your pair?
3 and
negative-
-1.5.
Let's put it 1.5 lah. Okay, later easier to sub in. Okay, 1.5, then 3, -1.5. Okay, so if you all look back into the graph, right, what are we finding here? So let's just give a name to it. Let's just say this is point A, this is point B. We know that point A and point B is here. I'm just roughly sketching lah. Okay, so the first part, simultaneous. What we do simultaneous? Find the point of intersection. Here already, right? This one. So this is a theory of it. After we find
the distance formula.
After we find a point, so just sub into the distance formula. So distance will be.
You want to answer or what?
Okay. So x2 minus x1. So
3 minus -3.
okay,
square.
3 minus -3. So 3 plus 3 square plus
-1.5 minus 1.5 square.
-1.5 minus 1.5 square. Okay, and you end up with
Cert 45 or 3 cert 5.
okay, cert 45. You can leave it here or 3
I put 3 cert 5.
3 cert 5. Okay, so this will be your final answer. Okay, so this is under your straight line equation. Straight line equation also, this is the easy part. The harder one is the one they normally ask you to draw it on the graph. Okay, the big Y equals to M big X plus C. Okay, so this is the easy kind of question. Okay, so for this part here, what you all need to do is Y equals mx plus c, parallel lines, perpendicular lines, perpendicular bisector, distance. Okay, these few things only. Okay, so if this part come out, this will be quite easy lah. Okay, this part of the straight line. All good?
Yes.
All right. Let's move on to question 5. A cube of side x cm has surface area s cm squared. The volume v cm cube of the cube is increasing at a rate of 480 cm cube per second. Find at the instant v equals to 512 the rate of increase of x. So, keyword here, what is rate? What do we want to find?
dv over dt. Is it?
Rate of increase of x. So rate means over dt. We want to find what over dt?
dv.
Dx.
Dx, bro. My v become x with it.
Okay, we want to find what is dx over dt. Look into the question. What did they give us? The volume v cube of the cube is increasing at a rate of 480. Okay, so volume increasing at the rate. So the rate of the volume, right? So it means dv over dt, which is 480.
Yes.
Okay, so every time when we do this rate of change, we will normally need a minimum of 3 differentiation. Okay, so and what we want to do is the chain rule, right? The a over b times b over c equals to a over c. Okay, so we want to try to find what's the missing link here. So let's look over here. What's the relationship? We got v, t, and x. Okay, v, t, and x. So what's one more formula that we can construct? We need a v formula, right?
Yeah.
We need some form of v formula. So you look into the question, they say it is a cube. with side x cm. So x cube, all of it, your base, width, and height is all the same.
Oh, so it's x cubed.
So
Then
what
you
is x
differentiate
cube?
it.
What is x cube?
X cube is your v.
Okay, so v equals to x cube. Okay, then we ask ourselves, is v equals x cube a good term to have here?
No, you differentiate it.
So you want to differentiate, right?
dv over dx.
dv over dx, which is
3x squared.
3x squared. Okay,
Yeah.
normally you all see also, right, when you do the rate of change, you will need to sub in some value and some x value or the unknown, a, b, c, or whatever. Okay, so it's either it's given to you in the question, or you need to use information from the question to find out. In this case, what do we need to find? We need to find what's the value of x, right?
Yep.
How do you find the value of x?
You
X dv times dv dt.
Yeah.
You need to find dx over dt, right? So it's dx over dv times dv over dt.
Okay, so you write the relationship of here first. dv over
dx over dv, right?
dx over dv.
And then times dv over dt ma.
Or you can write like that also. dv over dt over equals to dv over dx times dx over dt. You don't want to change so much. Right? You don't want to change so much the up and down. Okay. Then like what Ethan said. So if you see, you write into the equation, something is missing here. You got 3x squared, you got 480 times dx over dt, right? What else we need to find here? We need to find what's x first, right? How can we find x? It's by
cube root 512.
Okay, so they wrote here 512 is your v. So cube root 512 will be equals to 8.
8, yeah.
So you all sub in the 8 inside here. 3 times 8 squared times dx over dt, 480.
You'll get 2.5.
X dx over dt equals to 2.5, yes. Okay, so you all see, there's always one value that they give you. Alright, know that the value is to find to fill up your x or your y, some value that you need to find. It's not they don't give you just for fun. Okay, the next one, the rate of increase of s.
ds over dt.
Okay, so we want to find ds over dt right now. What is ds over dt? S represent what? Surface area. Right?
Surface area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do we know about surface area?
6x squared.
6x squared.
Okay. S is what? 6x squared, is it?
Yeah. Then ds over dx is 12x.
6x squared. ds over dx equals to?
12x.
12x.
Then you sub your x into the equation.
Which will give you?
240. 12 times 8 times 2.5.
Wait. Okay. What's your x value again? 12 times 8, right?
Yep.
12 times 8, which is?
36.
96.
And 96, 36.
Okay, so, sorry, what's your equation again? ds over dt?
ds over dx times dx over dt.
ds over dx times dx over dt. Okay, we got 96 times
2.5.
2.5, which will give you?
240.
240. Very good. All right. Let's move on. Okay, question 6. AOB is a sector of a circle with center O and radius 16 cm. Angle AOB is 2 pi over 7 radians. The point C lies on OB such that OC is of length 7.5 cm and AC is a straight line. Find the perimeter of the shaded region. Okay.
Use the cos rule.
Okay, first one, use cos rule. Is it straight away? Use cos rule?
Yeah. So it's square root.
Cos rule to
16
find what
square.
first?
To
AC,
find
right?
AC. Yes.
To find
Okay.
AC.
Okay, so let's find AC first.
You will get 8.5, I think.
Okay, so I got
No,
my
8.5 is
No,
not the length.
BC is 8.5.
Oh, it's 32 pi over 7.
okay. So you all see the shape. So remember like the mouth, Pac-Man like that. Okay, so
12 point something.
12.75, 196.
7.5 square plus 16 square minus 2 times 7.5 times 16.
Cos 2 pi over 7.
2 pi over 7. Okay, make sure if you use 2 pi over 7, you must put it in radian mode. Okay, what you get here?
12.75, 196.
75196.
Then
Okay.
to find BC, you 16 minus 7.5.
Okay, BC 16 minus 7.5, which will give you
8.5.
8.5. And the last one?
And you'll find the arc length first.
AB is r theta, which is arc length.
16 bracket 2 pi over 7.
16 times 2 pi over 7.
32 pi over 7.
32 pi over 7. Okay.
And then you find your perimeter.
Perimeter, we add all of the above. Okay, what will you get here?
I got 35.6.
35.61, okay, or 35.6. Okay, so this part here actually sine rule, cos rule, then they might sometimes ask you find triangle. Okay, the triangle which you all need to split into half, but not for this particular question. Okay, sine rule, cos rule, or area also. Which is
area is half AB sine C, right?
half AB sine C.
Okay.
Yeah, so you all actually just need to know how to apply those formula. Okay, let's see. Area of the shaded region.
Half r square theta minus half AB sine theta.
Okay, so we take the entire sector. Okay, that means your entire pizza AOB minus of the triangle.
Yep.
Okay, so let's break it down. Area of sector AOB, which is half times 16 square times 2 pi over 7. You get here what? 114.89. Area of triangle AOC, you get half AB sine C. Okay, sine 2 pi over 7.
Then you plus both together.
Plus.
Minus. 67.98.
Okay, so area of shaded region. You're actually taking this one minus the triangle. Okay, so you'll get 114.89 minus 46.98. What do you get for here?
67.98.
67.98. Clear, everyone, this one?
Yes.
Yes, easy.
Okay, Luis, Daryl, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay, let's move on to question 7. A curve has equation y equals to px, where px equals to x cubed minus 4x squared plus 6x minus 1. Find the equation of the tangent to the curve at the point 3, 8. Give your answer in the form y equals mx plus c.
First step is to
dy
differentiate
dx.
your y.
Why? Why do we differentiate our
So you can find
dx?
gradient.
You want to sub in and then find gradient.
Okay, so first step is actually to find dy dx, which is your gradient. We want to find, imagine it's like that. You got this cubic. You want to find the tangent. Let's say the tangent is over here. Okay, at this point called 3, 8. Okay, so you can always sketch things out for you to see easily. Then your second part is y minus y1, mx minus x1. Okay, so first step, dy over dx equals to 3x squared minus 8x plus 6. Second step, we want to find the exact value of the
Sub in.
gradient. Sub in.
3 bracket 3 square minus 8 times 3.
Okay, we find the value of the gradient first, where you get your dy over dx is equals to 9.
Yes.
Okay, after we find 9, okay, we have our gradient is 9, and then we have our point is 3, 8.
Use
Sub
equation
into
of tangent.
Equation of straight line. Okay,
Yeah.
y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1, so y minus 8 equals to 9x minus 3.
So y equals to 9x minus 19.
Y equals to 9x minus 19. Okay, got this?
Yes.
Okay, just like I saw y'all discussing this one. Okay,
Just flip the gradient.
yeah. So given that P inverse exists, write down the gradient of the tangent to the curve y equals to P inverse x at the point 8, 3. Okay, so you all have to remember that gradient, when we find the inverse of it, right, it will just be 1 over the value. No negative also. That's for perpendicular. Okay, so what it means, right? Inverse is inverted at where? What's the meaning of inverse? Your whole graph is inverse on what?
Gradient.
Inverse means
Flip the whole thing.
flip the whole thing. Your entire graph is flipped on the y equals to x graph.
Yeah.
Okay,
And become x equals to y.
so let's say your graph is like that. Okay, okay, wait, let me draw another more steep one. Okay, something like that. Okay, so let's say right now my gradient is over here right now. Okay, so the inverse of it, right, I just want to flip it. Okay, I just want to flip it. All your x become y, all your y's become x, correct? Okay, so yeah, so for gradient specifically, you all just need to remember that your inverse of the gradient, it just become 1 over the value of your gradient.
Yes.
Okay, so your m is equals to 1 over 9.
Wait, but teacher, the x and y value swap. So right.
No. For
You want
gradient,
to
it
find
doesn't
gradient
swap.
only, ma.
Oh, okay.
And no, in a way, yes, it's correct. So you see like what Daryl said, reciprocal, correct? If you think about it, m is actually what? M is y over x, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1.
Yeah.
So your value of 9 is actually y over x already. So you're right. My x will become y and my y will become x. So x over y means I terbalik it. Can see or not?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I get it.
So no negative, it's just the value 9 is actually y over x. Because that's the value of your gradient. So you all just need to remember reciprocal means terbalik 8. Okay, this specifically for gradient. It still follow the logic of y, all your y's become x and all your x become y's. Okay, clear now, Lisa?
Yes.
Okay, so now that I know that my m is equals to 1 over 9, do I need to use this? Okay, find the coordinates of point of intersection of these two tangents.
Now your y equals to x. Then you swap it.
Okay, so I have, what's my, now I need to find the inverse graph first, right?
Yes.
Okay, what will be my inverse graph?
X equals to 9x minus 19.
How do you find that?
Your y is 9x minus 19, ma. You want to find the inverse one, so y equals to x. So you change your y to x.
Change my y to x, so your x will be equals to?
9x minus 19.
X equals to 9x minus 19. Okay, can, okay. 9x minus 19. If you all do the more manual way, you all still can use this value. This, then all my x will become y's and all my y's become x, right? So that means it'll be m equals to 1 over 9. This is the alternative way. If you are not so confident in doing that, m equals 1 over 9, then your points will become 8, 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you all can go and verify this.
I
See.
think we do the other way.
Can also. Just that if you are a bit unsure, you can also try this way. Okay, you will get y equals to 1 over 9x. Okay, where's your y value here? Oh, it's 9y, is it?
Yeah.
Plus,
Why does this look like such an easier way to do it?
it is. Actually, you just need to list out. If you understand it, you just need to list down. So you see,
wait. I did this way.
x equals 9y minus 19. So you see, eventually your answer will get the same one. So I just want to prove to you all. So you see, I basically use the m equals 1 over 9. Then my x, I become y and y become x. So just now was 3, 8. Now I change it to 8, 3. Because I want to find the inverse of it. 9y equals to x plus 19. You see, is it same or not?
Yes.
X equals to 9y minus 19. It's actually the same thing. Okay, y 2 marks only is actually yellow. You just need to switch your x and y's actually.
I see you did it. I straight away swap x and y only.
Can. Okay, then what do you need to do? Substitute it.
Yeah, 8x equals to 19.
Yeah.
8x equals to 19.
You swap your y with x, right?
Huh?
Your equation is y minus 9x minus 19, ma. Should be, no me.
I thought you need to do simultaneous equation for this.
I try to change the y into x.
I did 1 over 9x plus 19 over 9 equals to 9x minus 19.
Jensen, what's the method you use?
No, wait, I show you my working way.
Okay, we can, because we have this equation, then your other equation was this one, right? Y equals to 9x minus 19. Okay, so you sub with each other. Let's say this is equation 1, this is equation 2. Sub 1 into 2. Okay, so 9x minus 19 equals to 1 over 9x plus 19 over 9. Okay, you will get 80 over 9x equals to 190 over 9. And x will be equals to 19 over 8.
So you see my one is a bit different. I don't know why I do until.
Okay, wait.
But then answer is the same.
Answer same. Okay, maybe yours might be better also. Okay. Y will be equals to 9 times 19 over 8 minus 19 equals to, what's the answer here? 19 over 8.
Because since the
Yes.
x is y, x equals to y equals to x.
Okay, hold on, let me see yours. Okay, I am looking at Jensen's one. Y equals to x. Y equals to 9x minus 19.
That's your first one.
Okay, then x equals to 9x minus 19. Okay. And then what do you do?
I just move to the right, so your x equals 19 over 8. You want to find your x, and then your x is equals to y. So both the coordinate is the same one.
You make, wait, what's your writing? I cannot read that one. X equals to 9x minus 19.
Yes. I just swap my y with x.
Oh, okay. Actually, that's quite a smart way. But do you understand what are you doing there?
Yeah, because this you want to find the inverse one, so you just flip it.
Flip what?
Flip your y and x.
Okay. Okay, y'all can do, there are actually 3 ways to do it. So you can either do like what Jensen did, x equals to 9x minus 19. It's because it's inverse. So inverse, it maps onto itself. Okay, the meaning of how he did, so the other way to, this actually a much shorter way. You straight away, x equals to 9x minus 19 is because your y map back to x again. Okay, that's the meaning of inverse. Okay, or you can also write y equals to 9y minus 19. It also works. Okay, that's quite a good way to see it. Okay, because for me, I will look at the point of intersection between two of it, which is a more tedious way. Okay, that's the meaning of inverse. So if you all look in your function, when they say map onto itself, means it go back to x, your x value. Okay, this is fx, this is f inverse x. So it becomes back to your x again. Okay, but if you want to do the longer way, like I find also, because you all understand about the point of intersection, you can go ahead and do also. Okay, all also acceptable. Okay, in the mark scheme also it says this one. Clear? Any question here? Okay, good. Okay. Question 8. Okay, a photographer takes 12 different photographs. There are 3 sunsets, 4 oceans, and 5 mountains. The photographs are arranged in a line on a wall. How many possible arrangements are there if there are no restrictions?
Since no restriction, I share with 12 factorial.
12 factorial, okay. Okay, 12 factorial, or you can 12p4. 12p12.
Yeah.
Okay, both also is the same. Okay, 12p12 or 12 factorial, which will give you what? Yeah, some huge number. 479001600.
Yep.
Okay, 1 mark question. Okay, second one. how many possible arrangements are there if the first photograph is of a sunset and the last photograph is of an ocean? So they give you a condition, what? Sunset, first one, last photograph, ocean. Okay, so I like to draw it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What's the condition? First one need to be S, right? Sunset. Second one, O. Okay, then S is chosen from what? How many? 3P1, correct? Okay, 3P1. O, your ocean. 4, right? Because you got 4 ocean, right?
Yes.
So, teacher,
4,
so
4
this
p.m.
question, that time I encountered something like this question. You know what they did? They minus off, like the empty spaces you have, they minus off the empty spaces.
How to minus off?
Like, so the empty spaces got 10 ma. It's like 10, they minus off 10C10 if I'm not mistaken. Or 10P10.
What minus 10?
I didn't know it works that way. Like the first one, 12P12 minus 10P10.
Is it the same answer?
They minus off, they checked, they did correctly. The answer key minus off. I don't understand.
Okay,
I tried to minus off, I don't know if correct or not.
Okay, we can try also. So let's find this value first. So you can, over here is 3P1, then your middle here is 10P10 or 10 factorial. Because I still got 10 more, right? 10
Actually,
more.
10 factorial.
Or then the last one, the condition is 4P1. Okay, so if all on the same line, last time I taught you, right? If we put the condition all in the same line, you just multiply. If different line, then you have to sum it all up together. Okay, so you 3P1 times 10P10 or 10 factorial times 4P1, you will get 4, 3, 5, 4, 5, 6, 0. Okay, let's try Marcus' way. He said that we can use a 12P12 minus 10 factorial. Yours see, is it the same answer or not? 479001600 minus 10 factorial. No, different.
Teacher, under what circumstance can minus off?
You normally the
question.
There's a condition that minus one. The minus one is normally when it's not this particular question, but let's say if they say only is like 1 or 0 or 1 is chosen, something like that. Then you, instead of you calculating 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6 of a particular like ocean is chosen, we take the total minus the 0, 1, and 2 lor.
Wait, which paper did I do already?
Okay, wait, we continue first, you go look first. Okay, question 3. Okay, how many possible arrangements are there if all the photographs of mountains are next to each other? Okay, so condition, mountains all next to each other. Okay, so this one you all have to draw it out to see, right? Okay, how to arrange the mountain. So let's say we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, how can we arrange the mountain? Okay, let's write at the bottom. Mountain, 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 mountain. Right? So this is how it's arranged. Then the rest, it can be anything else. Okay? Then how else can we move? We can move, start from position 2 to here also. Right? Then position 3 to position 8. Position 4 is this 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 to 8, 5 to 9, 6 to 10, Okay, 7 to 11, and then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 8 to 12. So how many possible ways to do it? This same arrangement. 8 ways, right? Can you all see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 different layers. Understand how to do this? Okay, so there are eight different positions that I can shift my M with each other. Okay, so how do we do this? The M, the arrangement is 5p5. So here is 5p5.
Or you can just use factorial.
Okay, times what?
8 factorial. 8pa, right?
No.
8 APA, right?
No, that's not the proper. No, you don't AP8.
Wait, let me write it again.
7p7.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, 7p7. Then 8 possible combination. Then only you multiply by 8. Okay, you all have to understand. Don't just do or just look at the answer and then copy down. Because the answer, there's no explanation there. Okay, so because this part here, the answer scheme might
no wonder.
might give you a different way of working. Okay, so the way that I taught you all is you all draw out the line one by one. I did all one by one and found out it was times 8. Yeah, correct. It's times 8. Okay, so 5p5 times 7p7, or you can write 5 factorial times 7 factorial. It's the same thing actually. Okay, but I just prefer writing 5p5 and 7p7, then times 8 different combination because I can move my M in 8 different positions. Okay, so you calculate this, will be 4838 400. Okay, 4838 400. Clear on this one? Okay, so there are two parts on the same layer, the combination. How do we arrange it? You 5p5 times 7p7 or 5 factorial times 7 factorial. Okay, because I want to arrange my mountains first, then the sunset and ocean, it doesn't matter lah. Okay, so I just put at all the others. How can I move my mountains? I can move in 8 different positions. Okay, like what I drew out here. Okay, I can start from position 1, position 2, position 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 until 8. 8 to 12 will be my last position. Okay, that's why I times 8. Okay, next one. 3 of the photographs are to be selected for a competition. Find the number of different possible selections if no photograph of a sunset is chosen. Okay, no sunset. So we don't want sunset law, you just minus off 9
C3.
C3. Okay, as long as it is chosen, right? So the arrangement doesn't matter. So you get
84.
84.
Yeehaw.
Okay, order this one, the order is not important. Okay, then the last one. Find the number of different possible selection if one photograph of each type, sunset, ocean, mountain, is chosen.
Your sunset is 3, ma. Ocean is 4, then mountain is 5.
Okay, so each choose one. Does it matter how I choose it?
Just 3C1 times 4C1 times 5C1.
Okay, it doesn't matter if I choose sunset, ocean, mountain, or ocean, mountain, sunset, or mountain, ocean, sunset, right?
Order don't matter.
Okay, order don't matter, so I just use C. Okay, I just choose it. Permute is when your order is important. So like all the previous question, just now the question A, the order is important. If I choose mountain 1, mountain 2 is different from mountain 2, mountain 1. Okay? So you just need to think in that logic. Order important or not? Order not important, C. Order important, P. Okay, any questions here? All clear?
Chakada.
Okay, let's move on. Okay. Then Nathan's favorite question, binomial. Okay, in the expansion 2k minus x over k to the power of 5, where k is a constant, the coefficient of x squared is 160. Find the value of k. Okay, so binomial, this one. So you all just need to know how to use a formula.
Yeah.
NCR, then a to the power of, yeah, it depends on how you memorize it. Okay,
Yeah,
just follow the formula. But this one, I don't need to expand all of it. Don't waste your time doing all of it.
Your x is 2 ma, so the 2k is 3.
Okay, so sum of it will always be equals to the n. So 5c2, 2k, 3, negative x over k, 2 will be equals to 160x squared, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we only want the value of this. Don't waste your time, go find your 0, 1, 2, 3 at all. Okay, go expand this. You'll get 10 8k cubed over, not over,
times x squared over k cube.
X
K squared, sorry, x squared over k
square over k square equals to 160x squared.
Then you just simplify the k, so it's 80k x squared.
Okay, so 80k equals to 160.
K equals to 2.
Okay, k equals to 2. Okay, so make sure you all remember, or actually don't even need to remember, just know how to apply the formula for binomial.
Gawat lah. Hey, what on earth?
Why?
Why mine is 180? Gawat.
The value wrong already.
Oh, I write wrong already.
10 times 8, 80.
I write 180.
Bro, 180.
Okay, next one. Find in ascending orders, ascending powers of x, the first 3 term in the expansion of 1 plus 3x to the power of 6, simplifying the coefficient of each term. Okay, so 2-mark question. First 3 terms, what do you all get?
1 and then 61 times 5.
1 power 5.
1 power 5.
3x power 0.
61. Say again?
61 times 1.
Power 5.
Yeah, which is 1. Then multiply 3x. Then
5.
62.
no,
Wait, why
3x no
Sorry,
power
sorry.
5.
3x no
1
power
power 5.
Yeah.
1 power 5, sorry. Okay, plus 62.
1 power 4.
3x power 2.
3x square.
Okay, you will get 1 plus
18x plus 135x square.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Then third question. Okay, when 1 plus 3x to the power 6 times a plus x squared is written in ascending powers of x, the first 3 terms are 4 plus 68 x plus bx squared, where a and b are constant. Find the value of a and b.
What your dad coming to do?
Okay, a and b. Okay, so we expand the above.
So my one do until damn long.
Actually, this one, yeah, it's
This
long.
one where got worth 3 mark or what the heck?
Wait, actually, I take picture for you lah. My one really damn long.
Okay, but this one actually you all just need to select which one to multiply. Okay, so it'll be 1 plus 18x plus 135x squared. Then you expand the a plus x squared, so you'll get a square
Plus 2ax plus x squared.
okay, plus 2ax plus x squared. Okay, but you all actually don't need to do every single one. Just select.
You can compare one, right?
You're supposed to compare.
Or,
Hey, no. Compare.
yeah, compare the with 4 plus 68.
Yeah, you're supposed to compare.
Square.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, but you see, you don't go and expand all of it. You all only want x to the power of 0. That means no term, no x term. X to the power 1 and x squared. Okay, so you think about it, you see it's only this times this times this, and this times this. For 18x, I only multiply with x with a squared and then with 2ax. Do I need to multiply the x squared?
Plus 2ax plus x squared plus 18a squared
I
x
don't need,
plus
right?
369 x squared plus 18
Wait,
x
wait,
cubed
there's a-
135 a squared x squared plus 270 a x cubed plus 135 x4.
Machine gun Kelly.
Okay, then for this 135x squared, you only multiply with a squared. Your thing, you don't need to expand the others. Then it won't be so long already. Okay? Don't go and expand all of it. They are asking you to find the term that x to the power 0, x to the power 1, and x to the power 2.
Yes.
Okay, so what will this become? A squared plus 2ax plus x squared plus 18x squared a squared
x. Yeah.
a squared x plus
369 x squared. 360 ax squared. 360 x squared, yeah.
plus 135 a squared x squared. That's all. Okay, don't need to go expand all the others. Then we see here. See the terms that don't have x will be this. Then over here,
The 2a plus 18a squared.
okay, so you got 2a and 18a squared.
And then the 1 plus 36a plus 135a squared. And then you just
Okay.
find the value.
Then you just compare coefficient. Okay, what I normally write down, and I taught you all before this one, just write x naught equals to a square equals to 4.
Times 1 plus minus 2.
Okay, possible values is a equals to plus minus 2.
Then teacher A we sub in for the 68x.
So you all see, look, you read the question, they say find the value of A and of B. That means one of it, we have to reject it, right? Okay, normally they will say values. Values only, then there are two possible values. Okay, but can we check from this x naught itself? X to the power 0? Cannot, right? So we have to check with x to the power 1. Okay, you all see x to the power 1. What do you get? 2a plus 18a squared. So we look at the blue color, equals to 68. Okay, this can be a quadratic equation. So 18a squared. Oh, you're right. Why so little marks on this?
Yeah, 3 mark only.
At least 5 mark ma, walao.
Okay. From here only you can find your a value, okay, to double confirm it. So here what will you get? A equals to negative 2, a equals to 17 over 9. So based on the first question,
Negative 2.
so we know that
Reject
a is
that.
equals to negative 2 because to fulfill the a coefficient.
Criteria.
Okay, x squared will give you 1 plus 36a plus 135a squared.
And you
equals
submit
to
negative 2 equals to 469.
469
Maybe, wait. Wait,
equals to b. Yeah. Okay, so sub in your
35.
negative 2 first.
Yeah, I got 469.
Yeah. Okay. Then b is equals to 4, 6 die. Okay, reject off your a equals to 2 also. That won't be the value. Because you need to fulfill the criteria of all this, the x to the power 0, x to the power
this
1.
one.
3 mark.
Is there a shorter way to do this?
I don't think so.
This is the shortest. Unless you want to expand all.
That one is
No, that's
long way.
longer. Yeah, very strange.
I expanded all. I wasted 15 minutes in this question.
Yeah, so don't go and expand all. Okay, so whenever you all see like all these coefficient, then need to cross multiply, just select the value. But make sure you all double check, triple check. If you all miss one value, the whole thing will be wrong already. Okay, when you all cross multiply it. Okay. Let's move on. Question 10. Okay, the function is defined by fx equals to root 4x squared minus 1 over 2x for 0.5 to 1.5. That's your domain. The diagram shows a sketch of y equals to fx. Okay, so you'll see this graph. It is given that f inverse exists. Find the domain and range of f inverse. Okay, what's the relationship between f and f inverse? The domain
X
and
and
the
Y
range.
swap liao.
The domain and range. The definition of domain and range. Range becomes domain. And domain becomes range, right? Okay, so if we are looking at the domain of fx, okay, domain of fx, it will be equals to the range of f inverse x. The range of fx
equals to domain of f inverse x.
Okay, so this is what you all need to know.
Yes.
Okay, so let's look at this graph. Okay, if they give us that is 0.5 to 1.5, right?
That's your range for f inverse x, right?
So this is domain, right? Domain of your fx. So domain becomes range of f inverse x. So how do we write this? So the range of f inverse x
0.5 less than equals to f inverse x less than equals to 1.5.
0.5 f inverse x 1.5. Okay, how do we find the range?
Domain or range?
The domain.
I sub 1.5 inside to find the largest value.
0.5 and 1.5. Yep. Okay, so y'all can look at the graph also. Range. So we want to for me to find the domain of my f inverse x means I need to find the range of my fx, right? Range means from lowest point to highest point. Okay, lowest to highest. Okay, you don't even care about the left to right. Okay, so our smallest value, yes, so you just sub in 0.5. 0.5 we can see from the graph already is 0. Okay, so f0 is equals to
0.
f0.5 is equals to 0. f 1.5, so we calculate it.
2 sub 2 over 3.
4 over 2 times 1.5. Or you can, 2 sub 2 over 3 or 0.943. Okay, so make sure you're right here, your domain of f inverse x. So this was your range, right? Range of fx. Okay, so domain of f inverse x will be 0
less than equals to x less than equals to 2 sub 2 over 3.
2 sub 2 over 3. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
can it be 8 sub 8 over 3? Try not to live in that. Okay, whenever y'all can simplify, then simplify it. Okay, clear this one?
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Find an expression for f inverse x.
You let your y equals to fx.
Okay, so fx was what? 4x squared
Minus 1 over 2x.
minus 1 over 2x. So the first statement I asked you all to always write,
Let.
f inverse x equals to y.
Then you swap your x with y.
Fy equals to x. Okay, so we replace all my x
Over
with
2y
y's
equals to x.
equals x.
Then 2xy equals to square root 4y squared minus 1.
Okay.
And then you throw the,
And
not
then
throw,
you
lah,
square
move
it.
the,
Okay,
4x
square the
y
entire
squared.
equation. Okay, 4x squared y squared.
And then,
Then
you can
1 equals
factorize out
to,
y.
yeah.
1
1
equals
equals to
to
y squared bracket 4 minus 4x squared. 4 bracket 4 minus 4x squared.
okay, let's write it as 4y squared minus 4x squared y squared.
Yeah. And then can become y square
Okay,
x
y squared,
bracket x square minus 1.
4 minus
X.
4x ma.
no, 4 minus 4x squared.
Yeah.
Oh, I did the other way around. Okay, sorry.
And
Okay,
then
yeah,
y
both ways also can, you'll just be plus and minus later.
is the same thing lah.
Okay, so y squared equals to 1 over 4 minus 4x squared. Y equals to,
Plus minus square root 1 over 4 minus 4x squared. Which give your f inverse x equals to square root. Same thing.
square root
4 minus 4x squared.
4x squared.
Alamak.
Okay, inverse, just follow the rules. Okay, and make sure you all are clear on this static statement. Okay, if you all create your own one, sometimes the presentation is a bit wrong.
Good game, well played.
Okay, question B. The function g is defined by gx equals to e to the power of x squared for all real x. Show that g f x is equals to e to the power of 1 minus a over bx squared, where a and b are integers.
E to the power of 4x squared minus 1 over 4x squared.
Okay, so this is a what question? Composite function.
Function. Yeah.
Okay, composite function. So gx was, is given to us is e to the power of x squared. Just now we have fx is equals to 4x squared minus 1 over
2x squared.
2x. Okay, so
You need to square the thing.
gfx. So g, now my fx, my new x,
4x
is
squared minus
replaced by
1
4x squared minus 1 over 2x.
squared. Need to square the thing, right?
Wait, haven't.
Oh, okay.
One step at a time. Okay, so this part first. Okay, this part first. And then now your new x is this fx, right?
Yes.
Replace your e to the power x squared with this value, so you'll become e
Remove the square root.
4x minus 1 over 2x squared. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You square the whole thing. E
4x squared minus 1.
4x squared minus 1 over
4x squared.
4x squared. We want to simplify
You
into
split
that manner.
both
Yeah,
of them to the same denominator.
Okay, so 4x squared over 4x squared will become 1 minus
1 over 4x squared.
1 over 4x squared.
Ala bismillah.
Okay?
Died.
Cool. Everyone cool.
Died.
Just the morning suddenly raining. Now
Yes,
hot
Lee.
again. Okay, cool.
Hot.
Okay, let's move on. Is this the last one?
No, still got,
2 more.
yeah,
Okay.
11 and 12 lah, basically.
All right. This one, integration. Okay, integrate 1 over 10x minus 1 to the power of 6 dx. Okay.
I change into inverse, not inverse, power -6 first.
Okay, power -6 before we integrate it. So we use chain rule for this.
10x minus 1 power -5.
Over.
-5 bracket 10.
Okay. Plus C.
C.
Okay, so this is a chain rule. What is
Mhm.
chain rule? Chain rule is power plus 1. Then differentiate inside, divide by the differentiate term.
Sure, but then my final answer, right, I left it as -1 over 50 bracket 10x minus 1 power 5 plus C. Like, because you see the one on top is power -5, right? I place it back to the bottom.
Can.
Yeah.
Okay, the same what?
What? I go 50 over something. 50
Okay,
over.
so here will be your final answer. If you want to write, it can be written as 50
10x
Then-
minus 3. X minus 1, sorry.
and x minus 1 to the power of 5 plus C. Okay, so this is just your basic integration using the chain rule because it's inside the bracket. Okay, let's look at this one. Find 2x cubed plus 5 square over x dx.
You
Okay,
expand out the
so-
bracket.
Yeah, so when you all see this, right, it looks like a quotient rule, right? But there's no such thing as a quotient rule. Lon? No, not yet. Okay, we cannot lon this also yet. Okay, because there's no relationship bottom and the top. So we always want to simplify first. When you all see some product rule or quotient rule, right? There's no, in your integration, don't have. Okay, unless there is a hence question from the previous question. Okay, so expand this first. You will get 4x to the power of 6 plus 20x cubed plus 25 over
Over x.
x dx.
Then you minus 1 from every power.
Okay, divide the whole equation by x. 4x 5
Plus 20x squared.
x squared plus
25 over x.
over x dx. Okay, so when we want to integrate this,
Power plus 1. Power pull down.
okay, here will be 4 over 6x to the power of 6 plus 20 over 3 x cubed plus
25
25
ln x
ln x
plus
plus
c.
c. Okay, so make sure when you see the bottom is x to the power of 1, some form of x to the power of 1 can be 2x plus 1 also. You all think about ln. Okay, because don't go and add the power. Okay, because you -1 plus 1 will become 0 already. Okay, so you all got to think about ln when you all see the bottom, the power is x to the power of 1. Okay, yeah, I can write, this one can be simplified. So x6 plus 20 over 3x cubed plus 25 ln x plus c.
Oh my god. How long?
Okay, B. Differentiate y equals to tangent 3x plus 1 with respect to x.
tangent becomes secant square.
Okay, becomes secant square. Then I need to differentiate inside also. So there are two
three.
parts.
3 secant square x.
3 secant square bracket 3x plus 1.
Okay. Why is it like that? Y equals to tangent x. dy over dx is equals to secant square x. Okay. Hence means we need to find something from the top already.
Yes.
Hence, find integrate pi over 12 to pi over 10 bracket secant square 3x plus 1 over 2 minus sine x dx. Okay, so how do we break it down this one? We know that if we differentiate tangent 3x plus 1, we'll get 3 secant square 3x plus 1. And where do we see this? Over here in the question now got this part here, right?
Yeah.
Which is the same as here. I differentiate, this one become this.
So technically it becomes
So I integrate this to become
1 over 2.
1 over 2 tangent 3x plus 1 over 3.
Yeah.
1 over 2. Okay, so you can bring out the 1 over 2. Wait. So we need to start from here. The 3 secant square 3x plus 1 first.
But teacher, if I straight away change the 3 secant square to, because the 2, if the denominator, it doesn't affect one, right?
It does. Okay, I teach you how to do the proper presentation. So you see, you want to find this exact value here, right? We solve here first. We don't care about the sine x first. Okay, we start, when this kind of hence question, right? We start from the previous question first, whatever you found from the previous question. So you integrate 3 secant square 3x plus 1 dx. You know that you'll get back to the value.
Over 3.
Okay? How do we get the over 3? It's because I take out the 3, I divide the whole equation by 3, right? Because I don't want the 3 here. This 3, I want to over 3 so I divide the whole equation by 3. So it'll be integrate secant square 3x plus 1 dx equals to 1 over 3. 1 over 3.
Sorry.
Okay, but I want a 1 over 2 on my left-hand side also right now, right? Because it's secant square 3x plus 1 over 2. So I, again, divide by 2. But you always start from the previous question. Otherwise, your value that you want to times or divide, you might get a bit confused also. Okay, so we want, at the end of the day, we want this one, right? Secant square 3x plus 1 over 2 dx. Here also divide by 2, so become 1 over 6 tangent 3x plus 1. Okay, so this is the more proper presentation. Clear here?
Yes.
Okay, then the sine x. Okay, let's do the whole thing right now. So I know that this one is 1 over 6 tangent 3x plus 1. So let's write back the question. Pi over 10 secant square 3x plus 1 over 2 minus sine x dx. Okay, I will get 1 over 6 tangent 3x plus 1 minus sine x. What do you get? Plus cos x. Okay, positive cos x. I sub in the value. Okay, so you get 1 over 6 tangent 3 pi over 10 plus 1 plus cos pi over 10 minus 1 over 6 tangent pi over 4 plus 1 plus cos pi over 12. Okay, make sure this is in what mode? radian mode. Okay, when you type it in, you will get 0.5235 minus 0.2013
0 0.322.
0.322.
Bismillah.
Okay, any question here? Okay,
Takada.
too easy.
No, I say Takada.
That means too easy, is it?
No, bruh.
Oh, teacher, I send one question later. Can explain. It's about like ln and E1 when they ask you find the domain or range.
Okay, can. Okay, let's discuss this last one first. Okay, a particle P travels in a straight line so that t seconds after passing through a fixed point, its velocity v is given by v equals to t over 2e for 0 to 2. V is equals to e to the power of negative t over 2 for t more than 2. Okay, you understand this question? Okay, that means from 0 to 2 seconds, it goes in this first motion. Then more than 2 seconds, it goes in the second motion. Okay?
Yes.
So, given that after leaving O, particle P is never at rest, what does this statement say?
Means
It's
it
never at
doesn't
rest.
turn.
It doesn't U-turn, no? Because there's no V equals to 0. It's never at rest. So we actually don't need to check for the U-turn. Find the distance it travels between t equals to 1 and t equals to 3. Very straight, like Ethan. Okay. So we want to find 1 to 3, right? So 0 to 2, we follow the first motion. So for the first one, 1 to 2, okay, we can straight away find the distance, right? Distance is you just integrate your v value. You don't have to find what is the s by using indefinite integration. You can just straight away use definite integration. Okay, this will be the fastest. So integrate 1 to 2 t over 2e dt. This will be your first 1 to 2 seconds. Okay, what you will get here, t squared over 4e. Okay, 1 to 2. Then 4 over 4e minus 1 over 4e will get equals to 1 over e minus 1 over 4e. Okay? Second part.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this is the value. 1 over e minus
Cannot
1 over
be
4e.
3, 4 over e.
No, we can.
A3
Your
over
e is
4e.
your e is at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 2 to 3, the motion. Okay, so we integrate e, integrate from 2 to 3 e to the power of negative t over 2 dt. Okay, you all remember how to integrate exponential? So 1 over f prime x e f x, right? Okay, so your f prime x is 1 over 2. So 1 divided by 1 over 2 will give you 2. And there's a negative, so negative 2. Negative 2 e negative t over 2, 2 to 3.
Teacher, I cannot just sub 1 in, right?
1?
Yeah, because it's 1 second.
For which one? Here?
For this one.
No, there's
Because
no.
it's at the 3rd second.
Why 1 second?
I don't know. Because I thought it was going at the same speed the whole time.
No, you understand the question or not?
It doesn't work that way.
So you see, for more than 2 seconds, it follows this equation already. It doesn't follow the v equals to t over 2e anymore.
Because I sub 1 for the second equation,
Cannot.
for the more than 2.
Cannot.
Okay.
Cannot. Okay, so because it doesn't, after 2 seconds, it doesn't follow that motion anymore. Okay, so you have to use this second one from 2 to 3. So sub in the 3 and the 2, you get negative 2e, negative 3 over 2 plus 2e minus 2 over 2. Okay, it will be negative 2e negative 3 over 2 plus 2 over e. Okay, so total distance, did they say exact value? No, right? So we can just make our life easy. Just type all of it into the calculator. Okay, so let's add it up. 1 over e minus 1 over 4e plus this bottom one. So minus 2e negative 3 over 2 plus 2 over e. Okay, don't risk it by typing this whole thing in a calculator. Okay, you might want to break it down. Okay, 0.3679 minus 0.09197 minus 0.4463 plus 0.7358. You get 0.565. Okay, 0.565. This is a 6 marks question. Congratulations, everybody.
Ha 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 ha.
Alright.
We are dead internally.